Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Straight Swag, aka Worst Name 69, coming at you live with No Man's Sky. Now, I have done exactly what I told you I would do in the last episode, the last broadcast being episode 11. We are on broadcast 12, and I am standing on top of, yeah, you guessed it, Viking at Arms. Jada's Yokiosit S65? Why, Jesse? Why straight? Why? Well, all of these ships, as tantalizing as they are, is a very hot spot right now. Believe me, it hasn't been this busy the whole time I've been shopping, but I've been shopping for quite some time. Going from ship to ship, this clearly being the ship that I want. I want this dang ship. But, unfortunately, through my shopping around, it just does not come in a 34 slot at all. I've been checking out the larger red ships as well. They all look like cargo ships to me, so I assume that those are going to be your larger slotted ships. So the red ones, which I can't remember the name of, the Yokiosid, obviously I know the name of because that is what my current ship is, and then this one here, which I also cannot recall the name of. But what I have found is probably the best version of the Yokiosid I have ever seen. We're close to $14 million on this ship alone. And it's a 34 slot, and just look at these upgrades. It's a fine specimen of ship. We're comparing it. I mean, in comparison, it is already better than my current ship, with all of these slots available for storage and maybe even further upgrades or a little bit of tweak here and there. The fact of the matter is, this ship is a fine specimen. I did go over my limits and acquired $14.3 million. I can purchase this ship right now. I'm going to. That's what's up, guys. I'm going to buy this ship. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to transfer these items over. Take my gold, take my titanium, take my cargo, take my cargo. Doesn't really matter, I don't think, about this stuff. I don't need to dismantle it. I guess I can dismantle it. I acquire shit from it. Titanium, crystalite, rhodium. So I might as well to take advantage of the resources. Transfer all that stuff over. Because none of that stuff was going to be there for me anyway. That's the old Yokiosid, guys. The 24 slot Yokiosid S65. We're moving over to a 34 slot. Same type of ship. It's not a bad ship. You know, it's a good looking ship. It's just that cockpit is so fucking high that it's difficult to get out of it without hurting yourself, you know, unless you're on a very level surface. But that being said, it's a minor inconvenience when considering how awesome it is to have that extra slot. You know, the highest I can go with any of these other ships is a 33, and with nominal upgrades. I mean, you can get some good upgrades as well. Let's not lie. I can find some pretty good 33 slot ships that I passed up that I thought about seriously considered buying them. But when all is said and done, I have a 34 slot Yokiosid S65 with impressive starter upgrades. This ship is a beast right out the gate, and I can upgrade it how I see fit. In the long run, we get some bunch of shit here, whatever, blah blah blah. 13.9 million. it's happening. It just happened. That was my ship right over there. Maybe we traded. Who knows? Let's see. See if we can say goodbye to our beauty. Our baby. Who's in here? It's an abandoned starship. That's all it is. It's just gonna sit there. UX UES. I don't know. I'm not really sure what that is or what it means, but this was my ship. It says it's an abandoned starship now. I doubt it'll take off. There's no pilot, and we now own this one. So it's the same interface as I would assume, just based on its model. And we have all this stuff here, so we can organize this how we see fit. They have the slots all over the place, so you can actually do that, you know, accordingly. Not really sure if I like the slots all scattered like this or not, but right now it's not a big deal. I'm gonna move my gold down here. Let's get as organized as we can, as organized as we can. I'm gonna move the titanium down here. We're gonna put, let's see here. Let's do platinum for now. Got chrysanite, and some chrysanite, and iridium, and not sure what we'll put over there. Nothing for now, really. Maybe not. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Copper. Yeah, we can keep copper now, right? We can keep some copper going. I want, actually, you know what? We're gonna move the gold. We're gonna move the gold for now. We're gonna put we don't need carbon. Sending that back to me. I want what I want. I always keep one full plutonium and one full thamium 9. Might as well keep them in a 2 slot. We do have another thamium 9, so that bleeds up. Got that gold and gold. And I believe aluminum is next. And we have iron for now. We don't really need iron on hand. So we're going to go with nickel and copper. We might be able to do this. And I'm going to transfer iridium over. And this will be the 1 slot. Feel comfortable with that. Chrysanite is at 500. I really don't need any more chrysanite in here, so let's do that. Titanium moves over. Iron's going back to me. Shoot. So we're gonna see what we can do with that. That is full. We're gonna take this back. We're gonna take this back. Maybe I hold 2 titaniums, maybe I don't. Hard to say for sure. What are we carrying on hand? Let's send that iridium over. Let's send some of that platinum over. And as far as the crystal, we're only going to maintain 500, 500, 500. So we need iridium. We're going to send the zinc over. we are now going to keep 500 zinc, because this comes in handy for upgrades. It's not the most expensive, but I'm pretty sure it's the next most valuable oxide that we have, especially for upgrades in general. So probably do that. That might change. All of this might change. This is just initial organization, and besides, I have all of these slots here. Iron, I don't really need iron. And this, I could probably just sell this because I've seen this for sale. And also with the trades in general, you know, it changes all the time. I also found out about that star early on in my, oh, I'm sorry, organization is key. Yeah, man, organization is key. Good game, thank you, man. Appreciate it, Chris. Sorry, I did not see you there. But, absolutely, man. It's all about the organization. I forgot what I was saying there, but I felt like I got to give my boy a shout out there. It's kind of nice, kind enough to type a couple of things down there. So, but again, we're gonna keep these at about 250. We don't really need a 500. Iron again, I don't really know that I need it on hand, especially if I'm gonna go back and do one more mining excursion. We can get as much emerald as we possibly can. Iron is everywhere. So, you know, maybe I sell it, maybe I don't. But just for now, we'll hold on to it, because if we have upgrades, that's a thing. You know, that is the thing. We got enough plutonium. We definitely have enough plutonium. We have a little bit of thamium-9. We'll hold on to that. Crystonite, you know, I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna move the iron down. And we're gonna move these silicates. Are they silicates? Yeah, silicate elements. We're gonna move those up. And I'll move the crystalline over. That's what's up. So right now I'm feeling pretty comfortable. I can probably I have an upgrade here. What is this? Life support model Tau. And I have life support Sigma. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dismantle this one, and we'll just put reinstall the Tau. Install the Tau. On top of which we're going to put this in. We're going to build, it's an aeration membrane Sigma. I acquired this by not blowing up the Gek with the Vy'keen. Apparently, they are a very warlike species. They are warring with all types of races. Apparently, they're straight up assholes. In fact, they are misled by their leader, Herc, who has talked to the Monoliths. He's talked to the Atlas, I believe, and they all say, you know, let this all be as it is, and they say, well, fuck it, we're waging war on all this. So, you know, the Vy'keen aren't exactly the best race out there to befriend, but they're definitely probably good to have on your side, as they are, like I said, a warring race. So if you get in a pinch in a real life scenario, I would imagine in a galactic whatever, say those guys would be pretty good and pretty handy to have covering your ass. We're gonna install that. Looks like it gets re-energized with oxides, and this basically will allow me to it'll help me breathe underwater. So that's just how it goes. We'll see how that goes into effect. It's not like I had a hard time breathing underwater, really, right now, but I have heard of water planets, and you know, it's going to come in handy. It's handy tech, that's for sure. And it looks like I'll probably be able to upgrade, you know, as this is like the mainstay tech. Jetpack, mainstay tech. Life support, mainstay tech. Hazard protection, mainstay tech. And you can upgrade all this shit. I would imagine. That's what I'm saying. So. And a shield boost. So we got some pretty good gear. We're feeling pretty good. I'm gonna leave it like that. And we're gonna, you know, this stuff gets expended pretty quick. You know, granted it's plutonium, so it's a denser product for me to charge up my shit with, so it doesn't go that fast. But when it's gone, oh my god, you have a hard time trying to find that plutonium. So right now we're stocked up on the plutonium. I feel like we should probably have double on ship, so let's just do that. So those launch thrusters definitely require it. I think I'm going to send some back. So we're going to put them over here, sending this back to me. And again, I'm left with 4 slots for Emerald collection, which isn't exactly a bad thing, because we have all these slots here to fill up with Emerald as well. This is basically 500, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That gives us around 11 times 500. So, but 5,000? Couldn't even tell you, man. I'm not a human calculator. I've been spoiled by tech myself. That's just how it goes. But as it is, we've got a lot. You know, we're gonna have, well, we're gonna have pretty close to about $2 million after an Emerald excursion. Maybe more than that if we spend all this. And that'll give us some spending cash to use as we see fit throughout our adventures in the main story, which we're going to be starting to pick up pretty quick. We've acquired a lot of slots here on the exosuit. I feel comfortable with this. I know that they're going to let me go down this way. They're probably going to let me come over again this way. That's a lot of slots. The problem is they cost, you know, we're at like probably $250,000 every time I want a new one now. So that's why we need to get a little extra cash, a little starter cash basically, and then we can move forward. It also seemed like we're not going to be able to come back to the system as easily as I would like, and I suspected that already when I had traveled to the other system initially, and then wanted to come back. It's a hard interface to work. It's difficult to navigate, and it was extremely difficult to just go back one spot, the starting spot where I began. So that's some of the problems that you're going to see with this game, the navigation on the galactic screen. But we're probably not going to be able to come back to this planet, so we're going to make, or this system. So you know, we'll try. I mean, I will try if I have to, because this is a rich area, but we need to feel comfortable in that if we leave, we may not come back. And right now we're feeling that. This ship, fantastic buy, fantastic slot work here, organization is good, we've got a lot of decent resources. We're going to stock up on those resources. We need to fill up our hyperdrive. We need to fuel that fucker up. That's going to take some crafting. We do have the recipes for many of that stuff. I don't think we need to buy anything anymore. We just need to craft it. And we'll fill up, like I said, with Emerald, and load up with some money. The slots here, I mean, it's all going to come in handy. It's all going to help us out on our travel forward. So this is all comfortable. Now another thing, the multi-tool that I have right now, fantastic weapon. It is it's a great weapon. I ran across a 16-slot gun, and 2 of them, in fact, and fairly decent upgrades. It's not decked out the way this is, and I didn't take either one of them. And the reason why is that I need this weapon the way it is right now for mining, for money, for potential upgrades to my ship. As we have it now, even though the ship is pretty comfortable right now. But you know, it was just hard giving up this gun. You see all these upgrades, you know how much I mean, I'm looking at it and I know all the work that I had to go into applying each upgrade. It's hard to give that stuff up for bare minimum 16 slot that you know you're going to have to bust your balls on reestablishing all this stuff, and you just don't know if you have all the resources, especially when you're about to buy a ship. So we got some work ahead of us as far as figuring out what we want to do upgrade-wise, and I think I'll do that off screen so I don't take too much time trying to figure it all out. We'll have it all set up for the next broadcast, but for right now I just wanted to make sure everybody was here when I got the ship, because this is exactly what I've been working for the last, I don't know, four broadcasts perhaps. So I want to make sure that this was definitely a part of what you guys got to see. Looks like we got really nice health, really nice shields, hopefully. Again, we're not going to apply anything else until we do another mining excursion. So we're going to take a little trip. Yeah. Definitely handles the same. I haven't driven a lot of ships. I've had the starter ship, and I've had the Yokiosa SX5, which I'm currently driving. So I know how this thing handles. I know it handles differently than the original ship. I did also have a code that I acquired from purchasing the game that I never utilized, and that was for, like, you start off with a better ship or a couple extra credits and you know, a different gun or a better gun or something. Obviously there's no need for me to apply it now, so yeah. Pulse engine offline. Check that shit out. See, now I gotta charge everything up now. Gotta make sure everything's running right. Let's give this guy some plutonium. Everything's in a different spot now, so we're gonna have to get used to a whole new ship setup, but that's okay with me. Charge equipment with warp cells. So let's see here. How do we get to warp cell? We need thamium-9 and we need antimatter. How do we make antimatter? We need electron vapor and a bunch of shit I already have. How do we make electron vapor? We need a suspension fluid. How do we make suspension fluid? Carbon. Fantastic. Now we're going to make electron vapor. Now we're going to make antimatter. And now we're going to make a warp cell, just like that. See? Charge. So now we can go to another system if we need to. This charges up 20% at a time. So I think maybe we throw another one in there. Why not? Let's see if we can continue to craft. I don't want to use up all my stuff, but we're going to be in this ship for a while. And I learned from my first ship not to fill up my my hyperdrive all the way. I did that with my first ship, and I ended up trading in for my first Yokiosa. What a mistake that was. That was a lot of time and money and resources spent on something that I don't think I got credit for. I don't think I get any money for it. See if I remember how to push buttons the right way. Seem to be able to craft this with no problems. We are using up our plutonium and thamium, I think. I'm not really remembering. But we'll put... I do believe we're going to be in this ship for a while. And we're going to be moving forward fast, so... Yep. So we don't have any more carbon. Carbon was what we had to work with initially, so without carbon we're not going to move any more forward with that crafting, which is fine. It's fine with me. Load that up with plutonium and thamium-9. Still need some more plutonium. Just like that, you know. Empty slots, empty slots. We'll take that back. And we'll collect some Thamium-9. I'm gonna just destroy this to free up the space. Let's go out and shoot some asteroids. See how the guns are. Nice rate of fire. We have a local distress call with hostile ships. Maybe we go and test out our stuff. I'm not sure if the lasers are as badass as, what in the, am I getting attacked? Or was I firing at something? Sometimes when I fire ahead, it'll fire off to the side or behind me. So I'm hoping I'm not attacking anybody willy-nilly. We got here nickel. I think we need nickel, don't we? A little bit as well. Alright, let's better use this. Work on the cooldown a little bit. It's definitely firing different than the last ship, but not necessarily in a bad way. I definitely think I need to get my lasers back the way I had them. I think it is a good game. Like I said in past broadcasts, there are a lot of people that they don't dig it. Whatever, you know, they have their own reasons, their own expectations, and they're let down for a whole host of reasons. That's not to say that you know, there are features on this game that I'm not particular to. But it's all about what are you going to focus on? What do you want to focus on? What I paid for this game and for what I wanted to get out of it, I'm getting out of it, and that's all that really matters to me. Aluminum, nice. I knew aluminum came in asteroid form, but it is more rare, mostly when you find the larger ones. All I see is copper. So when I get nickel, I get a little excited, I get a little trigger happy, and when I see aluminum, I want to devour that fucking thing. I want to eat it up. Of course, I am out here with Thamium-9. Now I want to just get away. And then turn around and see if I can find it. I forget about my reverse. This, I think, is aluminum. This has got to be my aluminum. Yes. I'm probably going to try and shoot all this up. Forget about that reverse. That comes in pretty fucking handy, guys. Back and forth, back and forth. As far as on planets, aluminum is scarce for me. So this resource, being right out here in space, for me to acquire, take advantage. That's probably enough. Maybe it has to be closer to the planet. Planet in order for me to find aluminum. Maybe it will be here, further out in space. Oh, these planets. I'm right by the space station. I thought I was at that other planet. I'm already disorientated. Holy smokes. Not too difficult to do in the vastness of space. Not sure where that distress signal is. does turn out that some scans over planet can acquire you with these red tags. And I'm also not sure about these ships, if specific type ships have specific type loot. Because that one ship that I attacked that one time was all oxides, and I didn't really think that it would be worth it to attack any future ships. But I started thinking that it's possible that the different types, different style ships may carry different types, different style resources. I'm not going to test that theory now, because I'm not even sure I have my ship to where I want it. But it's something to think about, and I'm probably going to test that theory out at some point. Here's our distress signal. Let's head into battle. Let's see. We got a bunch of stuff going on up here. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of ships attacking. There's a couple of them. Let's engage. Probably too far away. So we're gonna get up a little closer. To use titanium. We're gonna get that gear right away. Looks like it's emerald. Not sure. It's hard to. Okay. It's really hard to find these guys. Gotta take care of these shields. So we're just basically fighting for emerald. Whenever you have the opportunity to charge up, you have to charge up. Can't let that thing get down low and then expect to fill it back up later. There's a lot of fucking baddies out here. Gold and emerald. Alright, we gotta do this. Holy smokes. Intense, guys. Intense. Guy friendly? I think so. There's a lot of guys. See if I can draw him away. I can't take on the whole squadron. got him. I don't want to hit the ships here. Alright, the green, you see green on the arrows and red, so I'm assuming the green are the good guys. Alright, let's recharge now. Firing at me. I'm not sure if that's the larger ship's defenses, because I accidentally hit it a couple times. It might be. Just up all our titanium. The titanium goes the distance. Not necessarily mean green might not necessarily mean good. Just saying. Shit.
Critical damage taken. Technology recharge.
Okay. It's getting tense because I don't have a lot of oxides left, and I feel like there's still a lot of training milestone coming. So the green were good guys. I'm still gonna assume that. But holy smokes, I was running out of titanium fast. You get in a dogfight like that. Are these guys still firing at me? So it's just space dust. It's just space debris. So clearly we need more titanium now. We acquired some good loot. Decent amount of gold. We're all stocked up on gold. Our aluminum's almost full. Emerald we got. Bunch of thamium. Alright. So we have plutonium, thamium. Let's just move this. This is going to be an oxide slot? I'm not sure yet. This would probably be titanium. I only have 2 gold right now for the upgrades, but I probably only need 500, which would... Let's do that. We'll do this, and we'll do this. Yeah? No. Let's do... We'll always keep 500 of emerald on once we leave this system. Just because we don't know how common emerald's going to be out in the universe. Just because it's very common on my planet here, certainly doesn't mean it's going to be that way everywhere else. It does say rare resource after all. Where does it say that? Pretty sure it says it somewhere. Rare, yep. Up top in the green. Rare. Aluminum's also rare. Nickel and copper are uncommon. I see copper everywhere I go. Again, you can mine those in asteroids, you can mine those on the big floating boulders in the atmosphere on certain planets. I've only ever seen them floating in the sky. Amium. I'm going to send this back to my exosuit. And I'm not entirely sure I want to maintain a 500 slot of zinc on my ship. I think I just want to keep 2 500 slots of titanium. It really doesn't matter if I keep it on my person, because I'll be able to utilize it either way in a dogfight. So let's get the zinc out of there. Zinc only really comes in handy for the upgrades anyway right now, so until I decide otherwise, zinc's going to stay on my person. I think maybe we can, for now, keep double thamium and double plutonium until we get those oxides up. So what I'm going to do is try and find my planet, my main planet. There it is. Meabashi Roma Ezor. And we're gonna mine. We're gonna mine for emerald, we're gonna mine for expensive rare loot. We're gonna sell it, and then I'm gonna plot a course out of this system. That may take a while, and like I said, I'll probably end up ending the broadcast some point after I'm done mining, and really pay attention to my upgrades on my ship. Pay attention to my upgrades on my really my ship. But you know, once my ship is at a comfortable place, I'll strongly consider picking up a 16-slot multi-tool and rework it. Because as I have it now, it's just too good of a gun. It's too good of a gun for my mining purposes. And it's not to say that I won't be mining out, you know, elsewhere in the universe. But right now, as I have been playing the past week, it's been mining emerald, it's been mining valuable resource. So I want to take full advantage of this and get whatever I can with this weapon before I end up opting out for 2 more extra slots. That'll, you know, it'll take a whole day just to get this gun back to even. It'll take a whole day to get it back to what this is right here, if I don't have the right resources. Granted, now I know where to find most of them, but I mean, if I have to buy any off the galactic trade, you know, you gotta have credits for that. I just spent $13.9 million on this ship. Fucking broke. It broke me, but well worth it for an extra 10 slots and badassery upgrades. Slow this beast down. Find ourselves a couple nice emerald sources. Now, like I said before in a previous episode, I had there's another planet around here where I just came from. I think it's this one here. Let me just get out of this spin. It won't tell me what the name of it is that I can't really remember, but that one is rich in gold. And the thing with gold that I like about that planet, it's the only thing I like about that planet because it is a harsh environment and it eats at my exosuit, is that the render is faster and better for gold than it is on this planet for emerald. Because you have to stay slow, you have to stay low to the ground, and hopefully the emerald will render. Whereas on the planet with gold, you can do whatever you want. The gold will be right there. You'll see the gold. No problem. No problem. Holy smokes! What just happened? What's happening? Holy smokes! Oh, holy shit! Thank God I got jetpack. Oh my God. That's a glitch and a half. Hopefully I don't have to deal with that every time I exit my ship. Jesus, it's way the hell over there. It just shot me out of my ship. If I wouldn't have done anything, I probably would have ended up in orbit. That would have been crazy. Now, I had glitches I was dealing with before, where I'm launching off of the ground. I can't believe that, where I'm launching off the ground in my ship, and it would shoot me straight up into orbit right away. And that was kind of a pain in the ass. By kinda, I mean it was a pain in the ass. But that's never happened before. Oh my, holy smokes. Holy smokes, guys. If I wouldn't have had jetpack to slow my descent, I probably would have died. But yeah, it's with a 16 slot, you know, I could probably make my multi-tool a little better. I mean, it's already pretty good, but I mean, with an extra 2 slots, what can you do, really? You can add that machine gun blaster adapter. You could add another feature to your grenades. As far as my mining beam, I really don't know if there's anything more I can add. You know, some minor, you know, maybe some Sigma ranked intensity, maybe some Sigma ranked coolant, maybe. But for the most part, I mean, I'm pretty happy. I mean, the coolant on this, is, you know, I can keep my beam rolling for quite some time. I feel comfortable with it. My grenades, I mean, it would be nice if the that homing grenade would work. I don't know what's wrong with that. Obviously, it's got to be glitching out because I mean, it says it hones in on your enemies, sentient beings or otherwise, sentient or otherwise, just life forms basically. So I think that meant sentinels. I think that meant life forms. I've tried it on sentinels. I've tried it on beasts of burden on this planet. It don't want to hone in on shit. It don't do dick. It don't do dick. What the shit was I in here for? I can't even remember, guys. Gotta charge up my gun. That's what's up. But yeah, in any case, definitely got to find some resources. You know, I'm gonna find some titanium. So I mean, I'll probably be busting up some sentinels just to get their titanium. There are some titanium areas, you know, like stops on the ground, like those facilities or whatever. There's like one version of that where you can basically, it's got like 5 or 6 drums, large teched out drums that you shoot at, and you can harvest titanium from those. I think in greater sources than you would with the sentinels. Looks like that's upgraded. We can get back to mining. It's also nice to know about that star in the trade. And when I'm first playing the game, I'm like, what does this star mean? What is this? And I recognize that it means that it's a really good trade. Basically, it's saying that you're going to be able to sell this for an obscene amount of money, or you're about to buy something really, really cheap. That's how I'm taking it now. So that's good to know. But I am definitely paying more attention to the trade and what people are offering and what they aren't. Sometimes you make compromises. I don't, you know, like, yeah, you may not be able to buy my neutrino module for what it's worth, but, you know, I don't really care if it means getting rid of the slot. You're still giving me 10,000, even though it's worth like 11. That stuff don't really bother me, you know, especially when I'm out mining. Which is going to be sad that I'm going to be done mining here pretty quick. This is pretty much going to be like probably one of my last mining excursions for a while. I say that even though it might not be the case, because I know there's going to be a lot of stuff that I want to do, and with that comes being resource rich. At some point, I'm going to have to pick up my mining gear again and go harvest some resources. I know that. Whether it's emerald or gold or iridium or whatever, you know, I'm going to have to at some point go on missions looking for shit to acquire for my upgrades, for anything. Maybe to sell, you know, if I'm short on cash, if I need to make money again, I'm going to have to find a resource worth mining and selling. Obviously, I have not found anything quite like emerald anywhere else, and I've only been to this system and a neighboring system. But who's to know? I mean, there's a whole universe out there. I've explored like a 0.002% of it all. Speaking of titanium, oh, load that up. There we go. It's a nice one to stick around.
Sentinel drone activated.
Yeah, see, we really got to get our progress rolling. I know every friggin' upgrade around here. Definitely wouldn't mind getting some more Omega Tech. Yeah, there's this guy. Hey, bud. Oh, sorry, man. Already known. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it tells me that I got a lot of stuff. It tells me I'm doing pretty good in the game, I think. But it's definitely time to be moving forward. And that's what we're going to be working for now. Now that we've acquired our ship with 34 slots of heavenly goodness, that's all we really need at this point. I mean, we are goal-orientated, so with that goal out of the way, we want to become resource rich and have some startup cash, and then we're going to keep on trucking. We're going to move on. We're going to go to that system, the next system, and the next system, and the system after that. We're going to do as the Atlas directs us to do. In case, where's our ship? Definitely got to be prepared for getting shot the fuck out of my cockpit. Like crazy. That was insane. I'm so glad that was on the broadcast. It's like, you know, what are the odds of that? Is it because of the way I was parked, maybe? That could be. Fucking Yoki-Osits, you guys. I didn't want to get another Yoki-Osit. I really did not. But, you know, you can't argue with them slottages. Them slottages. Love that shit. It certainly feels good knowing that we have all that stuff to work with now. Reacquire a new system, a new setup, a new way of organization as we go. Most certainly. But basically right now I'm just looking for emerald. And we're gonna mine. Look at this, more emerald right here. That's what I love about this planet. You don't have to go far. Don't have to go far to find one of the richest resources in this system. Probably in the whole universe, short of crafted alloys and such. Truly spoiled, but definitely taken advantage of. You know? I can definitely leave this planet knowing the possibility I will never come back, feeling like I have taken it for all that it's worth, and have set myself on a brighter, better path in this game as a result. Hopefully the Sentinels aren't really like good guys, because I've been killing a lot of them. But there are, I am getting in-game trophies, in-game badges, if you will, for killing them. So, but they are a bit of a nuisance and annoying. Like, who the fuck made you king of this planet? You know, who the fuck made you king of any planet? They're everywhere. Pretty sure Sentinels come in ship form as well. And that's not good. Ugh. This gun, though, the way I have it set up, it's perfect. I don't need that machine gun. Maybe I will at some point. Probably much better at messing up hostile aliens, hostile life.
Weapon charge depleted.
Another thing I found out with I'm gonna show you guys what I found. Just found this out
Technology recharge.
a little while ago. Maybe I'll do it after this. I'll be roaming around without having completed this excavation. But basically, I don't know if you can do this with hostile life on the planet, but with docile life on the planet, feed it resources iron, emerald, whatever it calls for. It tells you. You feed it, and it becomes like this hound dog. It's like a hound dog searching for truffles. You know, it's like finds these little like hidden gems in the prairie or the forest or the grass or whatever, and you can do a scan. You can do a scan like this, and it'll pop up as a green circle exclamation point. And it's not a lot of whatever you find, but it's random. It seems it's not like it doesn't seem like it's anything, you know. Like, yeah, this planet is basically made up of emerald. It's not like everything that they find is emerald. It seemed pretty random. I found like 4 or 5 of them, but it was interesting. I didn't know you could feed the animals. I find it a little weird that you feed animals like iron and shit, but I also find it weird that, you know, the plant life here, you can harvest platinum from a flower, so the universe is strange. The universe is strange indeed. Anyway, I don't know if I can find any like really close-up wildlife here. To try that, doesn't appear to be any, but it's not like this is the only place we're going to be. Looking for more emerald. But I sure am going to miss this planet, that is for sure. We had our little niche, we made a shit ton of money, we acquired some massive gear, some massive slots. I'm a little bit more picky and choosy with what areas to land for. That is emerald. And I'm a little bit picky about my emerald as well. If this was a planet where it was a little more scarce, you know, I probably would have taken that bit of source there, but it's such a pain in the ass when it's on a mountain. This one as well. You know, you're on a hill. It's just an uncomfortable mining experience. So we'll just keep on moving forward. The shit's everywhere. This is another one I'd be a little picky about, but it doesn't take much to blow them trees out. But that's just the way it goes. Probably for the best. Anyway, we're gonna blow out these trees. So yeah, you gotta do a little clearing. I don't mind. Clear it out a little bit. Use a little bit of emerald, not much. Just want to get this carbon out of the way. Made up some of that as well. So we can circle around it nice and comfortable. That should do nicely. This is actually the way I've been mining for a while now. It's been one of the more comfortable ways for me to do it. I just kind of circle it around. You can get the majority of it. As long as you're not bouncing off trees and shit. But you can get the majority of it fairly comfortable, like. A couple of brushes, or bushes. Brush. Jesus. Not a problem. Carbon never hurt anybody until your inventory slots are full. Then you get rid of that shit. But every once in a while you luck out and you find somebody in the trade that wants to buy like carbon at an insane price. And you're like, huh? What? And then it's worth having it in your inventory, that's for sure. It never works out that way for me because on this planet especially, because I usually have it filled with emerald. It makes sense that, you know, your inventory slots are going to be filled with emerald, and they want like a $1 billion. They want to sell you. They want to give you $1 billion for carbon. For carbon? Are you serious? Are you fucking with me? I don't want to sell you carbon. I want to sell you emerald. But that's just how it goes. Every trading facility is different, and I don't know if it's just different for each trading facility or if it stays the same. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it stays the same. Like, there's a lot of different trading facilities on planet, so I don't know if once you've established what the prices are going to be at that trading post, like, I don't know if they're going to stay that way or if they change all the time. I do know what the prices are at the space station, and they haven't changed. They've always been good for me. And I've been dealing with one trading post on this planet, and I think it was this planet, and they were dealing the same price, and it was a good price. I just acquired a newer trading post on this planet, and they are dealing with complete shit.
Technology recharge.
So that's just how it goes.
Technology recharge.
Yeah. Let me take a look here real quick. Oh, Lord. Yes. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue mining you guys. I'm going to get myself a decent amount of cash. You already know the drill. You know exactly what I'm going to do. So, instead of boring you guys with all the same stuff and nothing to say, I'm just going to keep on doing my thing, and I'll let you in on a broadcast as soon as I got something fun and exciting for you guys. If you liked the video, click that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. I try and put out content like this every week. You guys are great. Thank you, Chris, for stopping by and making a couple of comments. I appreciate that. Feel free for anybody else who stops in to do the same. I am here to entertain in any way I can, as well as maintain some progress in the game. So we're going to be moving along here real soon. Real soon, we're going to be moving into some systems. We're going to be exploring new life and new planets and new everything. So no more of this planet, no more Emerald. I'm going to be sad to see it go. You guys probably will not. In any case, I hope you guys have a great one, a good day or night, whatever it is you are experiencing at the time of watching this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.